Blessings and welcome to week 2 of your 7F manifesting. By now, you should have gotten familiarized with the 7F manifesting vision board. You should be feeling like a child again who's never been told no. So throughout every week and for the rest of your life, your vision is always going to be changing. And today is the lesson to learn how to tune into the frequency of you, the frequency of peace, love, and understanding in the beginning of the day, so that nothing can get in the way of you, your focus, your alignment, your love, your clarity, your higher vibrational states. So this is the one consciousness tool hack that will absolutely and totally transform every single area of your life. But only and only if you actually do it every single day. See, we are all patterns. We're vibrational patterns. Everything is energy. Everything is sound. In order to change your vibrational state, in order to change your pattern and literally learn to believe in yourself, requires time. It requires repetition. It requires changing of the old story by creating a new story and repeating it over and over and over and over again until you believe it. Because you see, there's nothing more important in this life than you finding a way to believe in who? Than you finding a way to believe in you. Because once you believe in yourself, you are absolutely and totally unstoppable, right? You're unshakable, you're unbreakable. I'm recording this live to you from my home in Tulum. Here's my studio so you can see. I have 3 screens, so I'll be demonstrating to you what I do exactly every single day in order to reach that state of alignment and focus. So every single day, I grab my notebook. And you can use a notebook that is big or small. It's up to you, it doesn't matter what it is. But this notebook, this journal, is going with you everywhere. From now on, you and your daily journal are inseparable, okay? If you want change, you've got to dedicate at least 30 minutes a day to start in the morning, and if you can, a few minutes at night, to sit down and do your new habit, your 7 daily rituals. So you've got a couple PDFs to print out along with this session today, and they are the 7 daily rituals, and you can print it out in big or small depending on your notebook size. So you're printing out the 7 daily rituals, you're printing out your 7F manifesting, so it's right there with you always in your journal, and you're printing out your pyramid of consciousness, which you're going to go into detail in week 5. So you're printing out these 3 things and then you're attaching it to the front of your notebook, okay? So that you can always reference to them during your daily rituals, when you're doing your rituals, when you're forming this new habit to believe in yourself. And if you have a smaller notebook, then go ahead and print them out in a smaller size so they can fit into your notebook, so you always have access to them. So this is your new Bible, your notebook, your daily ritual. It goes with you everywhere you go. If you want to change, you have to create change within yourself. And that is a new pattern. It's a repetition. So every single day, you have to do these rituals. So let's just go ahead and dive right into them. I want you to imagine that this board right now is your notebook. And wherever you're going, you bust out your notebook and you write down the following: 7, daily rituals. You write down all 7 steps. Okay, you leave space on the left side. So every time you complete your ritual, you'll put a check mark next to it, okay? So the first step of the ritual, but before you do the rituals actually, I want you to go ahead and drink a cup of warm lemon water. This is first thing in the morning, so that your energy is revitalized, so that way your microbiome and everything is working good in your body, okay? So you drink your cup of lemon water, grab your tea, grab your notebook, go find a quiet place, and start doing your rituals. So the first step of the ritual, and I write this down in my journal, Ho'oponopono. Ponopono. Forgiveness. And meditation. So this step is going to take you the longest, approximately 25 minutes. The Ho'oponopono forgiveness, we're going to go in depth this week into that, and I'll talk about it after the 7 daily rituals, but it will absolutely and totally transform every area of your life. And I submit a link for you guys on YouTube where you can grab that song, and I highly recommend to grab one of these little MP3 players. I'll also submit a link for that, so that way you can listen to your Ho'oponopono and you don't have to turn on your devices. So as most of you know, it's not good to have any electrical devices on while you sleep. So if you haven't done so yet, I want you to start shutting down all your electronics all the way. Computer, phone, if you can't put them outside of your room, don't have a TV in your room. You don't want any electrical interferences with your REM sleep. Okay? So in the morning when you wake up, as you're about to do your 7 daily rituals, you grab your notebook, you get one of these little MP3 players, you're going to have your Ho'oponopono on it, the forgiveness practice, and you're going to play that forgiveness practice to help you tune in to the frequency so you can begin to do your daily rituals, okay? So that's the first step, is that Ho'oponopono forgiveness. And as you know, or maybe not, forgiveness is the channel. It's the opening to unconditional love. So when we learn to forgive, we actually let the prana, the life force energy, flow smoothly through our body. Forgiveness is the gate, the opening of the heart to unconditionally loving the self, the world, to manifesting, to compassion, to everything, you name it. When we learn how to forgive our past and our present every moment, how to forgive ourselves, how to forgive those who hurt us, we can really create the kind of life that we dream of. And in The Girl with the Buddha Tattoo, my book, I talk a lot about forgiveness and how Ho'oponopono helped me forgive the angry girl that I was toward my mom for the way that I was raised. And what had actually happened is my battery of love was depleted, so my heart was looking for love my whole life. And when I started working with the Ho'oponopono, once I discovered that I had so much anger inside of my body toward my mom, it felt like the battery of love, the battery which is my heart, was slowly filling up. It was being charged until I no longer had any anger anymore, and I had no more blame. It's very easy. All you have to do is press play, just use your little MP3 player, maybe headphones or a little speaker, and just play that as a first step of your daily rituals to tune you into the frequency to be able to forgive. This is the very first and very, very, very important step, okay? Forgiveness is the key to everything you've ever wanted. And once you learn to forgive people in the past who have hurt you, you can learn to forgive yourself for being so judgmental toward yourself. to have more compassion toward yourself, and then you can learn how to forgive people faster, knowing that they are always doing their very best. Okay, so forgiveness practice with Ho'oponopono is the very first step. Then when you're done with it, you sit in meditation for 15 minutes. Okay, and meditation is just observing the mind. You don't have to quiet it down. You're just becoming the awareness of the mind. And if it's hard for you to start meditating for 15 minutes, then I encourage you to at least do 5 minutes. And if it's hard for you to do silent, then I encourage you to at least put some kind of a scenery music for 5 minutes and just sit there quietly until you are done. Meditation is absolutely the key, the foundation of life, because it allows you to be present. You don't have to make your mind or fears or any thoughts disappear. All you have to do is just begin observing them and slowly move it over like clouds. Don't give them any power. Meditation is going to allow for you to be more present and allow for you to do more things in your life, accomplish more, be more in alignment. Okay, so that's the first step, is that Ho'oponopono and meditation. The second step is your gratitude journal. And here some people like to do free flow writing. Like I used to love writing, as I had downloads every single day. I would just write. And I dedicated time for writing in the beginning. And actually what happens when you are writing this, and you can use the format of I'm so happy and grateful. For waking up this morning. I'm so happy and grateful for trees. I'm so happy and grateful for shelter, for my bed, this pillow, clean water. Now, as you can tell, I'm already feeling good vibrationally, because I've done my Ho'oponopono, I've done my meditation, and now I'm doing my gratitude journal. It's getting me in this state of feeling good. And now that I feel good, I go to the next step. Now that I feel good, I go to step 3, which is looking at my 7F manifesting vision board, embodying those I am so happy and grateful sentences, and knowing that it happened. So since we just did our gratitude journal, I'm so happy and grateful, and we wrote down all the different things. So spend 5 minutes here. We wrote down all the different things that we're grateful for. It's very easy to transition into the 7F manifesting on the vision board and just go through these. I'm so happy and grateful that 1 billion kids, for example, and adults now have the tools for unconditional love, compassion, and unapologetic self-expression now that my vision manifested. So you go through your own affirmations right now on the vision board. And since you already have momentum, it's easier for you to go right into them. This is why I've had to change the sequence of these 7 daily rituals over the years. So some of you may have learned a different way, but I've had to change it because now it's gaining momentum towards you getting into your vision board. And now, since you've got momentum, now you read those 7F manifesting, those affirming statements, you embody them, you close your eyes, you feel it. Now with the momentum, it's easier to feel, okay, I already feel good. It happened. It's real. Okay, so that's step 3. Now step 4 is 3 deliberate actions toward my vision. So, what are 3 things I'm going to do today that are going to lead me closer toward my vision? Okay, and this could be a phone call to X. Or maybe something you've received as an intuitive guidance from the meditation. This could be anything. Ask X if this can be done. It could be an email. It doesn't have to be big. Just something that's toward your vision. Something that will bring you closer towards your vision. 3 things every day that you do deliberately towards your vision. Now, step number 5 is your intentions. Here, I want you to set your intentions for the day. And the intentions that I like to set is to bless, give and receive all the people I pass by all day, to acknowledge synchronicities, and celebrate small wins. Now, why do I set these intentions at the beginning of the day? Because when I literally write it down, it makes me slow down and realize throughout the day when I'm having an interaction with somebody, for example, to really be present in that interaction, to give and receive, or when I'm crossing people on the path wherever I'm going, to give a smile, to say hello, to be more present and not in my head. And then when I set the intention to acknowledge divine synchronicities, it is because there are things that I think that may not be connected. But then when I start acknowledging that everything is connected, I'm like, whoa. Okay? And then celebrating small wins. It's absolutely so important to celebrate small wins. You have to constantly keep celebrating. When you are not letting your anger get to you, when you are sending that email, when you have that conversation that feels so amazing, when somebody uplifts you, you have to celebrate those things because they are victories of your alignment. In between our big manifestations, small manifestations happen all the time, so we have to celebrate those, okay? And when you set an intention in the beginning of the day to do that, you're more likely to follow through because you physically write it down. Okay? So next, step 6. Is one of the 7 F's that's really important for me is fitness and food. So I write fitness food. And then I write the words physical exercise, is integration from knowing of mind to body to spirit. And then 80% of health and clear mind is food and water. So smoothie plus 8 glasses of water. When I set that intention in the beginning of the day to have that water, I actually follow through because I go and I drink that water right after my daily rituals. When I write down this in 5th step, fitness and food, And then I remind myself that physical exercise is integration from the knowing of the mind to the rest of the body, so that the body can act on its impulses, so that the body and every muscle knows what I know here. Then I set the physical exercise that I do for the day in this step, in step 6. And usually for me, it's like dancing or yoga or hiking or swimming. Those are the things that I love to do. When I said this in the beginning of the day, I'm more likely to follow through. So this is step 6, is fitness and food. Now step 7, the last step, is the I am affirmations. In mirror. The I am affirmations in the mirror are so absolutely important. So important, you guys. Because when you are, and here's your 7 daily rituals. So this is 1 second. Let me show you the 7 daily rituals. So this is what it looks like in your notebook every single day. And then once you are done with each and every one of them, you just put a check. Okay, check, 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 check. Okay, I'm done. Okay? So when we do our I am affirmations in the mirror, and I know Tony Robbins likes to call this incantation, perhaps those are both really good words, you have to really feel it. So everything that you want to embody, I am infinite loving light, I am in love with my body, I am safe here on earth, all of the different affirmations, all of the different things that you want to embody, I need you to say those affirmations using the I am structure in the mirror, and then keep repeating it until your spirit literally talks back to you and you believe for what you are affirming, for your incantations to be true. You have to feel it. So these are the 7 daily rituals, and you get a printout like this week that you can print out and put in your notebook and put in your next to your vision board. I encourage you to do this. If you want to change, it takes time. And these daily rituals are the creme de la crop. There's nothing better than setting yourself up for success at the beginning of the day and acknowledging your success at the end of the day. This is you with you. You are the change that you wish to see in the world. But change requires time and constant repetition of a brand new pattern. So, do your energy sessions this week. Start doing your daily rituals. Look at your vision board every single day. Flow into your alignment. Realize who you are. And then nothing will ever stop you from being loving, from being peaceful, because you will know exactly who you are. I'm Dasha Love, and I'm so happy that you are here. Congratulations on making it so far. And I'm so excited to see you tomorrow. Namaste.